And she was like, yeah, go for it, sweetie. You got it, babe. Hi, welcome back for a chat and grab a snack. It's your girl Leah. As we're getting to the end of February, I thought it would be nice to go over some of my favorite things I did this month. Let's go! The first item I had on my list was Best Binge Show. So, being me, I have little time on my hands. But for some reason, I was able to sit through a 10-hour sitting of this one show, and that is Change Days on Netflix. So the synopsis of the show is, at a romantic getaway, real-life couples on the brink of breakup choose between mending their current relationships or pursuing new flames. So like on the show, the couples would come in and then they'll get a text saying, oh, drop your girl off at this location, she's going on a date. Immediately as soon as they get on the island, and you're just sitting there just like, we didn't get a chance to see you. You drop your girl off at a date where, I don't know how they match made people but for that initial date, but it seemed like everyone was very similar. So like the guy would get matched with this girl and he's like, oh yeah, the last time I came to this island, it was like when I was a child and it was like the best vacation. She's like, oh yeah, I'm from here. I love fishing. You love fishing? And they just bonded like that. And then they would have to go back home to their original partners after their original partners came home from a date, and the tension is so good. But at the end, like I said in the synopsis, they get to choose whether or not they want to stay with their original partners, or if they want to leave alone, or if they want to get with someone that they met on the show. It's a Korean reality show, and every time I open my Netflix, it seems that they suggest another Korean reality show, and they're all so good. I feel like the Koreans know how to do reality TV better than the Americans. An American reality show that I can compare it to would be like The Ultimatum. So like the marriage couples who aren't sure they like want to be together yet come here and they kind of date other people. It's literally just like that, just less trashy, and it seems more meaningful. Like it seems like love exists in the Korean reality dating shows. Literally being one of the hosts in those shows is one of my dream jobs. And every time they pop up on camera, it just seems like they are thinking exactly what I'm thinking. On to the next. So my favorite drink that I drank this month is black tea. I actually have been afraid to try it this whole time. I thought it was gonna be bitter and stuff. But my mom showed me how to like, you know, mix it up, make it a little, like, taste better. So what we do, we make the tea obviously, and then we'll put creamer and then sugar or like honey. It's so good. It tastes better than coffee. And me personally, I don't like coffee, so I'm getting the best of both worlds. It's like creamy and like, it's like coffee, but better. Favorite movies I've seen this month. I have two movies I want to mention. The first being Puss in Boots. If you haven't seen it yet, you are definitely missing out. I don't know why they put so much existential crisis inside a kids movie. I haven't seen the first two, so this was my first introduction to the franchise. It's after, you know, one of his, you know, Puss in Boots adventures, and then he dies. And once he comes back, the doctor tells him, hey, you can't be doing this Puss in Boots stuff anymore because this is your last life. In order to preserve his final life, he has to kill his former self, his Puss in Boots, and become this like new identity of nothingness. I really enjoyed the movie. My favorite character was the wolf. It's a wolf that's in the movie that's chasing around Puss in Boots. He's on a bounty hunter, and when he walks into the scene, it's like the normalest scene. They're dancing, they're singing. A random whistle will come out of nowhere, and then you would see the chills coming up, the cat hairs coming up his body. Ah, oh, so good. Second movie I want to talk about is Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. It's some random movie that my brother showed me one night, and it literally just became like top 10 best movies I've ever seen. So in this movie, it starts so simple. It's a guy sitting in a cafe and in front of this monitor where he sees himself in his room. And the guy in the monitor is telling him like, hey, it's me, but I was you 2 minutes ago. And throughout the whole movie, they're going through this adventure of traveling 2 minutes is trying to check between the monitors. There's a monitor downstairs, a monitor upstairs. And then other friends start joining the adventures. And the best thing about this movie is that it was done in one take. There's no cuts throughout the whole movie, which just makes me wonder how they were able to make the movie. I'm sure it's some simple like film technique I don't know about, but one of the elaborate scenes that were in the movie was a fight scene where they use the previous 2 minutes downstairs and the monitor upstairs to come like battle. So as the guy running upstairs with the monitor, the people downstairs with the 2 minute ahead monitor were bringing up weapons that he were gonna need for the fight upstairs because they see the fight because it's 2 minutes into the future. And then he needed the TV that was with him so he can show the fight to the next two. It's such a good movie. You have to watch it. Moving on to the best read of February. You know, my immediate answer would obviously be Beastars, as you can see in my collection. But for this month, I've actually been reading a couple of things. There's a webtoon that I've been reading called Marry My Husband. And it's just so interesting. So it's about this lady who, I think she had cancer or something. She finds out that her husband is cheating on her with her best friend. And then as she's finding out, he hits her. She wakes up into the past where she was still like in the blossoming of their relationship before it got to where she is. She knows the things that are going to happen to him before they're going to happen to him. And she knows that they were canoodling. So she has this whole plan like acting cool. First of all, if it was me, I would have just took my chance to leave. Or, you know, get with the obvious love choice if you read the, read the webtoon. But she kind of takes advantage of the fact that she knows what's going to happen in the future. So, like, there's this stock that he's betting on. This stock that he was betting on was going to make a lot of money. So, she put some money in it, and she got her little cash. So, she was like, okay, got me some money. And then she knew that later on that there's a stock that he's going to put all in that was going to crash. And she was like, yeah, go for it, sweetie. You got it, babe. And then when it crashed, she just acts clueless, like, oops, guess that's what you get. But in this time around in her life, there's different things that are starting to happen because she's like becoming more confident, playing the game a little bit better. Like she meets new coworkers and she's able to like navigate through her career a bit better. It's very nice. I recommend this webtoon. And another read that I did this month was the first volume of Ouran High School Host Club. I randomly found it in the store. I usually try to look for it because it's like my comfort anime, but I never find it. So I found it in the store, and I was a bit afraid because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. Because, you know, reading's a bit different than watching, and, you know, I really love the dub for Ouran High School Host Club. I've rewatched it so many times. I'm reading the manga, and the comedy still, it sticks. Everything sticks. It's so good. I was thinking about buying, you know, the whole volume collection for this one, but I haven't even finished the one for Beastars yet, so I need to slow my roll. I'll probably read these online, but I do recommend it. If you like Ouran High School Host Club and you haven't read the manga, go for it. Moving on to my favorite video that I created this month. So I made a bunch of videos this month, including a Valentine's Day baking video gone wrong. You should check it out. But my favorite video that I created this month, which I'm shocked that it did so well, was the That's 90 Shows video. I know that a lot of people really like That 70 Show, but I wasn't sure if anyone was even gonna like pick up for this one. I did so many takes of the "Hello, Wisconsin!" So it was very nice to see that it paid off. That is my favorites for this month of February. The things I'm excited for next month are more advancements in my career. As you know, I'm a working lady in this adulting world, and I recently started a new job and I'm finally getting my hang at it, so it feels nice to be getting more responsibilities and stuff. I'm going to be starting gaming more. Stay tuned for that. Some of my favorite games I've played are like The Sims or GTA, Stardew Valley, things like that, kind of comfy single player games. I think I want to try playing more horror games too, but I don't want to scream or cry. So there's that. But stay tuned. And I started a new budget. You know, I've been trying to monitor my spending so that I can have something by the end of the year. And, you know, as you're growing up to be an adult, it's just something that you have to do. I mentioned this guy before in another video, but his name's Caleb. Just please watch his videos. They're so enlightening because you're sitting there just like, man, I'm not as bad as I thought. Maybe I should start cleaning up my act, you know? And it's one of the things I want to promote on the channel, which is self-improvement. As long as there's days of moving forward, I think so should we. Progression is good. And that is today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below some of your favorite things that you did this month, or seen this month, or tasted this month. I don't know. If you like what you see here, follow all of our social medias at hialiyah_. If you want to see me gaming, comment what games I should play as well. I just want to say that we're almost at 100 subscribers, which is actually insane to me. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.